Hey, today we're going to be talking about the difference between client and customer. It may sound like the exact same thing, but there are some key differences. Let's talk about them. Hey, welcome back to the Greater Nixa Homes YouTube channel. I'm Jason with Greater Nixa Homes, and on this channel, we talk about all things real estate from Nixa down to Branson. So if you're new here, consider subscribing. All right, so let's get into the content for today. Client versus customer. I try to spend at least 30 minutes when I first meet with every person that is interested in buying or selling real estate with me, just to kind of get to know them a little bit. Especially if you're on the buy side, it's very important that I schedule what we call a buyer's consultation. This is where I can really explain the benefits of becoming a client versus a customer. When you are first meeting a realtor and there's no signed fiduciary duty to them, you are in fact a customer. There's only certain limited amounts of ways that I can represent you as a customer. So after the buyer's consultation, after we've talked a little bit about all the different benefits of being represented, then we put it in writing. It's just a loyalty agreement that establishes I'm going to be 100% loyal to you as long as you're 100% loyal to me. And of course, this is really only about as good as the paper it's written on, if we're honest. I certainly don't ever want to tie somebody up into a contract with me if they're not 100% comfortable working with me. All you have to do is let me know, in writing, and we tear it up and you walk away. No big deal. No harm, no foul, right? But I would hope that, I'm able to prove by the first meeting, or maybe even the second meeting, the different benefits that I can offer you as a realtor and fully representing you as your buyer's agent. So what are the key benefits of being a client? Well, for one, you get an old car. And by that, we're going to break it down. An old car is actually an acronym that we use in the real estate business to help people understand all the 6 different benefits that you get as a client. And that starts with obedience, loyalty, disclosure, confidentiality, accounting, and reasonable care and diligence. All right, so let's talk about each one of these just real quickly individually so we can further kind of explain what you're getting when you decide to become a client. Obedience is really exactly just that. Obedience just means that obviously I'm going to do everything in the best of my ability to present offers, to do whatever task that you need me to do within reason, obviously, that are in your best interests. You say you need me to go and check out a property, video it for you. You need me to find out what are the comps on this property. You need me to call the title company to find out this and that. There's a lot of different things that I can do for you, or if you need me to relay something to the other party, to the other agent, I'm going to do everything I can to do that in a timely manner, within my ethical guidelines and legal courses of the Missouri statutes of law, of course. So let's not do anything illegal, right? Okay, cool. The next one is loyalty. I'm 100% loyal to you as long as you're 100% loyal to me. And this is very important. I will be absolutely your fiduciary in this deal. You hire me to represent you. I'm looking at all aspects of this deal from your eyes, from your perspective. So I'll be acting in your benefit. The next one is disclosure. Disclosure obviously means if I learn any adverse material defects of a property, I'm going to be required to disclose those to you. A seller will have a seller disclosure, but they may not be aware of some things that I might see if I've listed a property, or if I'm walking through a property with you that is not my listing. If I see a leaky roof, right, I'm going to be required to disclose things that are of immediate notice to me that I feel like are going to be pertinent to this transaction. So I would need to disclose those things to you. All right, so the next is confidentiality. And that basically just means, obviously, if I learn some key facts from you as my client, I'm not allowed to divulge those to another person. If you direct me that you want to keep the fact that your wife just passed away and you're selling your house, it's nobody's business, right? You tell me you want that kept in confidence, I'm going to keep that in confidence as your fiduciary. All right, so the next is accounting. Accounting, obviously, if you give me an earnest money check, I'm required to immediately deliver that to the title company. I can't go and cash it and go out and take my buddies out for a round. You know what I'm saying? In all seriousness though, accounting just means that I'm responsible for making sure I'm not commingling funds. If there's an escrow account of mine, I'm not allowed to mingle my funds with your funds. I'm going to be due diligence and make sure that I am being very diligent with the money, handling it. In particular, this is in regards to handling funds for your escrow account. All right, so the last one is reasonable care and diligence. I'm required to obviously make sure that if you present an offer, I'm going to present it to the other side in a timely manner. I'm going to present offers that you've received as a seller on your property. I'm going to make sure that all aspects of the transaction are moving smoothly and be able to point you in the right direction when you're wanting to do your own due diligence on the property. I can help you, give you resources for things to help you with that, but I can't do it for you. All right, so that's basically all the things that you're going to be able to get as a client. Now, you will get some of these things also as a customer, of course. And those include, obviously, your disclosure. I'm required to disclose all adverse material defects, whether or not you are a client of mine or not. Accounting, I'm required to make sure that all of your funds are well accounted for with honesty and integrity, right? And diligence. And then reasonable care and diligence, which we kind of just talked about there at the end. Those are the three things that I'm required to give you as a client, but the big thing that you need to understand is that your fiduciary duties are out the window as a customer. So you really, it's in your best interest if you need somebody to act on your behalf. It's in your best interest to go ahead and commit to it in writing and hire them as your realtor. It costs you nothing as the buyer, really. So there's a huge benefit in that. But to have somebody that's always thinking about things from your perspective is, in my opinion, the best way that you're going to be able to come out on top at the end of that transaction. So just some things to think about before you sit down with the realtor. Hopefully they'll be able to explain all the different benefits that you're going to be able to get. And I do have some other my own personal benefits that I give to my clients beyond just these 6 things that we've talked about here. If you want to know more about that, feel free to reach out to me. All my contact information is down in the comments below. If you like this video and you want to see more, we put new videos out here every single Monday. So be sure to click that like button, hit subscribe. I'm Jason Yeager with Greater Nixa Homes, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.